Why would Andrew Holness take his wife, have her running the house, and then set a 25 million pay hike for him and his? The only next thing that Andrew left to do, is to bring in his 2 sons and give them 2 seats as well,
What's up, my viewers and my subscribers, and welcome back to another one of Excludes for a topic discussion and review. Now, I can't let this go unnoticed. I have to big up all my new subscribers, and thanks for your subscription. It's so greatly appreciated. I can't thank you enough. But as a thank you, I will do my best to continue as frequently as I can to bring you awesome content and update on recent issues and topics that are happening in our lovely island of Jamaica and any part of the world. However, today's topic, I'm still on the local government election, because this local government election is one of the most tense. This is just an action-packed local government election. This local government election, for some reason, to all the excitement, a lot of persons thought it was a general election. However, with that being said, here we have Andrew Holness and Mark Golding going at it head to head. But the people them of Jamaica seems a bit confused even at this present moment to who is the winner of the local government election. Now, this is the present mood of the people them. Check out this clip.
Jennifer, you hear anything about the election?
I'm not gonna get nothing. You hear nothing?
No, but they are out of door. Me I watch some TV. Me I listen to radio. Me I about and nobody can tell me who win or no.
I don't understand this.
No, girl, that me I say me not understand. Hold on there.
We don't win.
Girl, me not tell you. Talk to me. Yes, girl. Kitchi. Kitchi. Who can beat him? God. Bro, God. Oh, yes, man. The whole I put on the mouth from my prime minister. I mean, I tell her, son, I can't meet my prime minister. Bro, God. No, they are going like say a national election, and it's a local government that talk about markage.
What do you have to know?
Which party name EOJ? Yeah. Can I look like a them win?
Oh, mercy.
I will call them weird.
Now, that little sketch from that lady right there sums up exactly the mood of the people them of Jamaica after this local government election. It doesn't have a clear understanding from knowing who exactly win this local government election. Now, this election is so close that the result might have to be determined by the judge in the court of law, because the EOJ still need to give a proper account for the final 2 parishes. It's Kingston and St. Andrew, which are the 2 parishes, because if GLP 17, PNP 15, from my calculation, that's 12 parishes, and from my knowledge, Jamaica have 14 parishes. So those 2 parishes that is tied, Kingston and St. Andrew, the Electoral Office of Jamaica need to give a proper confirmation on the both parishes. If it's split even, so the EOJ need to give a clear count on those parishes, and it would have eliminated all the confusion. But with the EOJ saying that those 2 parishes are even and still haven't determined the full outcome of those 2 parishes, that would cause confusion. And from how it seems, as I said, it's going to end up in court to determine who is the winner of those 2 parishes.
Hi, Comrade Leader, we did it!
Yeah, man, time come for change. Bless up.
However, Mark Golding is in a very celebrating mood. Check out his mood. Check out what I go on.
One gangster, she no want silly billy. She want a man with the jackhammer with really jilly. She said the real man rich him have 3 billy.
And I'm also gonna make you listen to what he have to say. And I'm also gonna share a next clip with what Andrew Holness have to say.
Very soon to take over the 7 municipal corporations that the Jamaica Labour Party has won, which means that we have won the local government election.
Right now, yeah. So we're winning right now. If we get that trophy to what we living right now, cause I'm winning right now, yeah.
Now, the truth be told, this is the first time in the history of our local government election I have seen where the EOJ, which is the body that responsible for the result, gave out their result of the election, and the 2 leaders still seems to be in objection to the result. However, Mark Golan gave a statement, explained why he think PNP party won. And as I said, I'm going to make you take a listen to what Mark Golan have to said his reason, and I also shall share what Andrew Holness have to say his reason why he thinks the GLP also won the local government election. Now check out what Mark Golan statement.
Okay, so it's a local government election. There are 14 local authorities in the country. One of them is the city municipality of Portmore, a very large local authority.
In other words, they have turned the Portmore municipality into a parish council. I'm very happy that they have recognized that Portmore is a separate entity. Because what they want to do is to double count. So they want to count St. Catherine as a victory and then count Portmore as a victory. If you take out Portmore out of St. Catherine, the Jamaica Labour Party would have won St. Catherine. So they can't come and try to double count. The kind of deception for which they are known. Portmore is already counted in St. Catherine. So they want to double count and deceive.
And the other 13 are the municipal corporations, which are the parishes, including Kingston and St. Andrew, which is a single municipal corporation. So there are 14. We won 7, the JLP won 7. The 7 that we won include KSAMC, the Kingston and St. Andrew, which is the prize, and we'll now have a PNP mayor of the KSAMC. We won the city municipality of Portmore.
None of that will happen here. I want to say it loud and clear. Not no go so.
And we won all the others to take us to 7. We won the popular vote across the country. What does a popular vote mean? It means that in Jamaica on Monday, over 21,000 people, more people voted for the PNP than the JLP on Monday. We won the popular vote. That's a significant statistic as well. And we improved in 8 parishes or municipal corporations. The JLP only improved in 2, and in both of those, we are taking those 2 matters to court because they were very marginal. 7 votes in one instance in St. Thomas, 3 in one instance in Southborough. So Lando in St. Thomas and Southborough were very marginal losses, and there were some issues that we have identified that we think should give us a very good chance when the matter goes to court. I don't want to get into the details of those situations. Our lawyers have looked at those, at the matters there, and we don't just bring legal proceedings because it's a close outcome. It's based on what? So things to do with whether ballots were, the situation concerning certain ballots. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get into the details of it.
Now, as you can hear, Mr. Andrew Holness certainly have a problem with what Mr. Mark Golan have to said about Portmore being a parish, and he's also claiming that they might have counted St. Catherine twice by counting Portmore into St. Catherine.
Because what they want to do is to double count. So they want to count St. Catherine as a victory and then count Portmore as a victory. If you take out Portmore out of St. Catherine, the Jamaica Labour Party would have won St. Catherine.
However, this local government election is important, but if this was a general election, it would have been a situation where it would have caused chaos for who would be the leader of the country. My summary of this local government election, it sends a strong message to the Prime Minister of Jamaica. So I want you to listen to what he's saying, how he felt after whatever result right now from the local government election. Listen to what he's saying. This is like a wake-up call for the Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Lady in Northwest Manchester pointed out to me, that stuck with me, that she said to me, Prime Minister, I am not voting. She said, I am 70 years old, I cannot carry water anymore. That is a reality that we have to pay attention to. How do I solve it? There are those who wish upon a star. There are those who will make all kinds of promises that they will do it. But I say to you, nothing can be done without a growing economy, no matter how we circle around it. The situation with water and roads and all of these challenges have been there from before Horton's Pharmacy was established in 1920. Recent events have obviously sounded the need for a rethink, for greater attention to be paid to these, what I call pain points in our society.
Now, can you say that again, sir?
Recent events have obviously sounded the need for a rethink, for greater attention to be paid to these, what I call pain points in our society. And it also is a signal for the government to recalibrate its strategy. So we have focused quite a bit on infrastructure, again, as part of the growth strategy, increasing the capital budget, getting new roads built, putting in these, good infrastructure that increases the pace of business. But I still have to pay attention to the 70-year-old lady who cannot carry water on her head anymore.
Now, PM Snoopy, 11 years you've been in power and you just recognize this 70-year-old lady who, while you was in power for 11 years, she has been carrying water upon her head, that she has to tell you that she not vote for you. Now, PM Snoop also posted this up on his Instagram. No disrespect to the Prime Minister or my viewers and my subscribers who love Andrew Holness car. It's just his childhood nickname. And this was posted in his year school book, so you can go check it out and see for yourself. You understand what I'm saying to you? All of we have a childhood nickname, and Andrew Holness' childhood nickname was Snoopy. However, Prime Minister Snoopy posted this up on his Instagram. If it's one thing about me and my administration, when the people speaks, we listen. To the lady in Manchester and people all across Jamaica who have told me about your year-decade-long struggle with water and roads, we hear you and we are acting. Well, PM Snoop, I hope the people them hear you. Now, I want you to check out where this die-hearted labor right officer, and if you don't believe that she die-hearted, go down to St. Elizabeth, down a Potter town where this lady come from, and ask if, there's not a Potter family down there where a die-hearted labor right from 1920 how long, and this is how she feels about the Andrew Holness lead administration.
For what it's worth, let me openly declare my honesty. I am a supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party. My entire family are JLP. Come from Northeast St. Elizabeth. The entire Powell are JLP. I don't know of one Powell down there that are orange. So let me get that out of the way. I believe as Jamaican, we are destructive to ourselves. And we allow Andrew to dictate the country, to dictate the party, and to take it for his family business. How could Andrew Holness get his wife to be member of parliament and speak of the house so that nobody can shut him up and hold him guilty for whatever he wants to say and do. Most of it, he's polite, so he knows how to play with words. Why would Andrew Holness take his wife, have her running the house, and then set a 25 million pay hike?
Oh, so when Andrew Holness and Nigel Clark increased, the politician them pay. Okay, that was because his wife was getting this big money because she was the Speaker of the House. Okay.
Plus, for him and the only next thing that Andrew left to do, is to bring in his 2 sons and give them 2 seats as well, And that is going to happen next. Because as I said, Andrew is a dictator and Andrew is a bully. How in Christ's name Andrew and his wife are in Parliament? And you people, you know what I realize? 90% of the Jamaica electorate are people who cannot read. I was surprised when I work at election that the people them cannot read. And over my career years, I realized that none of my colleagues ever voted. So Jamaican politics are tin mackerel and dumpling politics, and that is why the garrisons were created, and that is why the illiterate rate in Jamaica is so high. Keep them dunce so we can trick them and get our vote. I am looking forward to see the back of Andrew. Andrew should never have Juliet in-house, second leader of house, member of parliament, and the both of them carrying such a heavy paycheck, and the Jamaica unemployment rate are so high. It is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. No other country in the world, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you have another. And they take this politics for a joke. Him up there a speech, him wife a kiss him, a rub him. It's a joke. The Jamaican Parliament becomes a place of joke. It is wrong. And you know what I love about myself? I can be objective. I was asked to be counselor for my community because I represent the people of my community well. And the member of parliament asked me to run as councillor. And my husband and I discussed it, and I slept on it. And because of the high level of corruption in Jamaica, I turned down the offer. Because I know they would have killed me. I know they would have killed me because I would have been one of the clean politicians. Where I come from in Roses Valley, St. Elizabeth, the Powell is so dominant that we have an entire town that named after us, named Powell Town. So I am from a strong Labourite community, a long, strong Labour blood. But I don't vote and I don't run for councillor because I will not take the corruption.
Now, in conclusion of this video, regardless of which party have won the local government election, here are a few factors that you should bear in mind, and I think it will also help you to make your own decision on which party at the end of the election is in a better position. Now, as you can see, Jamaica have 14 parishes, which consists of 228 council seats. At the start of the election, Jamaica Labour Party started with 130 council seats of the 228 council seats. PNP, on the other hand, started with 98 of the 228 council seats. At the end of the election, after ballots count and whatever result we have right now, this is an actual fact. The PNP has now won 17 more council seats from within this local government election. While on the other hand, the Jamaica Labour Party, who had went in with 130, lost 17 council seats, now end up after the election with 113 council seats. Now the popular vote also went to the PNP, meaning the most people will vote out of the both parties. Most people will vote in the election voted for the PNP, which gives them the popular vote. The PNP also control the pie of Jamaica, which is the capital of Jamaica, Kingston and Jamaica. So they control St. Andrew and Kingston, which is the capital of Jamaica. So as you can see, the PNP has gained a lot from this local government election. So Mark Golan have more to be thankful for than Andrew Holness. In all essence, let's put it this way. The Jamaica Labour Party has won the war, but in essence, they have lost the battle. Now, I'm going to show you some of the grounds which they have lost, but I'm going to make it be courtesy of the Jamaica Gleaner, because they did their news broadcast, because I don't want people to say I'm making up anything. I'm going to show you that first time PNP candidate beat 4 years candidate from the GLP party.
To representational politics created a major upset, beating the JLP's 4-term councillor and deputy mayor to take the Gale division in St. Mary Weston. The constituency is represented by chairman of the JLP, Robert Montague. Over in Manchester, long-time JLP councillor for the Christiana division in Manchester North Eastern, Desmond Harrison, lost to the PNP's O'Neill Evans. Audley Shaw is the MP.
Rona Crawford, who them they say was Angie Holness' baby mother, she lost all of her 4 seats in Manchester.
JLP MP for Manchester Central, Rhoda Moy Crawford, lost all 4 divisions in her constituency, including Knockpatrick, which was held by the JLP. The PNP's Carl Smith won.
Some of the big players from the Labourite Party lost their seat. Vanessa Phillips and this other young lady right here that had switched from the PNP party and turned Labourite, both lost them seat.
And in some highly anticipated contests, Venetia Phillips and Cara Douglas, who switched to the JLP, both lost in Papine and the Trafalgar divisions respectively.
While here we have JLP Councillor Romaine Morris switched from the GLP and was told by Robert Morgan, who is the GLP councillor, that he could never win the division of Mocha. But however, he was also wrong.
Romaine Morris, who joined the PNP after a fallout with the JLP, won the Mocha division, retaining the division he won in 2016. Mr. Morris had a spat with Robert Morgan, the JLP MP for Clarendon North Central, in which Mocha falls. In an interview on nationwide radio in January, Mr. Morgan made this vow after Morris left the party.
Election has to be called before the end of February, so I suspect that he will be enjoying his time as councillor for the next 8 weeks, and after that we'll have a new councillor. What I want to say is that there were some people who gathered in Maypen today. Moko consistently has 800 PNP votes. The JLP in Moko in my last election got 1,400 votes. Moko is a JLP division. The persons who you saw in Maypen today are comrades from Woodall, comrades from Moko, and several other places. They could not mobilize enough people from Moko. What it says to you is that the people of Moko do not believe in Romaine Morris. Romaine Morris has crossed the floor, which is his right. But I will say to you as Member of Parliament, he will never win Moko division as long as I am a Member of Parliament, and I put that down.
The PAP councillor come through like the demolition man, also strong.
The Kintyre division in St. Andrew East Rural fell to the PNP, which helped it to gain control of the KSAMC. The JLP picked up some key divisions, including Ainan Town and Clarendon Northern. Marjorie MacLeod gave the JLP its first win in decades. Jeremiah Edwards led a JLP victory in the Ginger Ridge division in St. Catherine West Central. The JLP's Damara Lawson won the Southborough division in St. Catherine East Central by just 3 votes over the PNP's Everton Shakes.
So this is how PNP has dominated this local government election. Now, as I said, You all can make of it what you all want to make of it, and you know what I mean. Just don't be delusional, cause the facts is there. And with that, I conclude this one. Do remember to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel, and do share this broadcast to a friend. Exclusive for blessing always.
No, 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 sir. Who? Me? Us? Me a yeah, boy.